Hello once again, fellow operators. It is I hosting Armadillo. For this run we have another special stream, another contestant from last year. NotCreativeBush is committing to the run, of course, for Free for All's Seed 5. So with that, we all know how this goes now, but for those of us who are joining us as well for this year's First to Worst, we're going to start with the Siege Showcase.
Ow.
Proceed to Bush. Hi, Bush.
Hello.
You doing well?
Yes, very well.
All right then. Glad to hear it. I guess you're all ready then for this.
Yes.
All right then. And with that then out of the way, I will let Spanners, who is the moderator for this, proceed with moderating duties, and then he can join me in commentating.
Hey there, hi there, howdy. Okay, NotCreativeBush, if you are ready, go ahead and eat your hot dog, and let's pick your starting weapon. You get 3 rerolls.
Seriously? Ugh, finally. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is fine.
That's your choice?
Yes, it is my choice.
Okay. With that, we're going to go ahead and give you a mutant deafen. You may commence your run. Good luck, and we'll see you on the other side.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
All right, and with that, we're just waiting for Bush's Twitch to catch up with the decision. The decision, of course, being a Sacco 85 full length. With that in mind, we're just going to slowly increase Bush's audio as they get ready for the run to prevent the mistakes of echo audio of runs past. So, Spanners.
Yo.
There we go. So now we have Spanners in our double commentary, and Bush has now started. So how do you think Bush is going to be doing for this one, Spanners?
I honestly don't know. I'm not too familiar with Bush's running style here. They have the Sako. It looks like they're pretty proficient with slide bolting, and that's going to give them quite the edge later on.
Agreed. It seems like Bush right now is going for the supply hold, having a very nice reflex on that Sacco over there, immediately popping heads on the Sussex and just really racking that pull against those boxes. I wonder what the boxes ever did to her.
I don't know. I mean, everyone has boxes a little bit. Looks like
Meh.
a nice shotgun roll in the first supply point. That's going to be real handy later on.
That it is. That looks like the
Come on.
MCS 870, which is
Work
there,
for me,
which
damn
is.
it.
Oh, is it the MCS
I
870?
believe that is the Marshall Ultra Short.
Yes, I've just noticed the distinctive shroud on that. Not the best of shotguns because of the fact that the pump blocks the loading port.
Agreed.
But still a good shotgun regardless.
And with number 4 Buck, that's going to tear the hardened encryptions to shreds.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Only difficulty though will be against if they don't aim for the head. Sorry, I'm just trying to get some food in me real quick. Then that number 4 buckshot is not going to be as effective. Doing a very nice twirl there with the shotgun, and with that, Bush is now in hold 1.
Hold 1.
Immediately hitting those Sosigs at a relatively further range than anticipated with the shotgun. I think he's already immediately getting ready to start hitting those statics, despite maintaining focus.
Come
That's
on.
a nice
On that
lineup.
one.
3 pops, and that's a nice clear. I think I'm a little
Yep.
ahead of you on their stream.
You are, yeah, might be worth. Yeah, that's a good point. Just trying to think now, real quick, for quick diagnostics. But with that in mind, just seeing the quick 3 pops, and that is that.
A very nice clear for the first hold. Already moving through Orange Room, cleared that out, and into the supply point.
Agreed. Just with that in mind, I'm just going to do this real quick. There we go. We should be now relatively synchronized on Bush's run. Bush there, absolutely doing some really good pumping with the with the Marshall Ultra Short.
You know, shotguns do so much good work in the first 3 holds.
Oh, yo.
Rolling a USP, though, that's going to be a nice backup.
Going to be handy, a very
Eh.
good backup indeed. I mean, Bush is doing. I know it's only the first hold, which I've only just realised I forgot to update the the hold indicator there for a moment. She's doing really well. Right at the beginning here, doing this actually with quite the finesse and style.
That is, you're definitely getting style points there, I will say.
Yeah, style points in our hearts, of course. Not that the style necessarily affects your score in first to worst.
Well, you know, might get you in the
Of course. Oh, and going immediately for a
Okay.
laser sight.
A laser sight. That's an interesting choice.
and the
Usually you
revolver.
don't see people.
It's surprising that she's gone for the revolver right now. I believe that's the Smith & Wesson Stealth, but it is quite dark in there.
Oh, it's this thing.
No,
No,
it's
it's the 629.
Model 629. A very dependable sidearm, but I don't know how effective that's necessarily going to be in Orange Room.
Well, it's definitely going to have the range to clean up the Sausigs as they come in. Rolling the super penetrators on that.
Oh. So
I guess the plan might be to use that for the hard.
Oh
yeah.
dear lord!
Still,
trying
oh, no.
to use
Here.
the laser sight on the shotgun, but unfortunately the clearance isn't enough to get past the sight.
You hate to see it.
Hate
Right
to
into
see
the
it
hold,
indeed.
though.
Yep.
You know,
Here we go.
And I think initially attending to take the topmost position, but now is just going straight for the Sosig spawns on the bottom floor.
That is a nice aggressive position on the floor, so you make sure you maximize your Sausig kills as they come to the room.
Still doing some really stylish flicks with the USP there. Still oozing with style during this run. Just also as a notification to chat, if there are any audio issues or technical issues, please do notify us and we will attempt to remedy them as quickly as possible. And as I was saying, that Bush just did again 3 amazing pumps against the hardened encryptions there with that number 4 book. As you were saying, shredding the hardens completely.
That was so smooth, we barely had time to see it. It's beautiful. Also, some very fortunate spawns. I believe there were only 3 hardened encryptions to deal with there, which obviously helped a lot.
Agreed. We've actually seen in some instances where contestants have had to take on sometimes 4, 5, or even I think sometimes up to 6 hardens during Hop 2, which is definitely not ideal for the fast start.
It's when you get that many that you start having to worry about running out of ammo halfway through, especially if you have a shotgun with only 6 shells, you miss a couple shots.
Or a 5-round bolt action like my run today.
Swarms
have now spawned, immediately tearing through with that martial ultra shot, completely expending all the ammo, but quickly finishing it off with ease with the USP. And with
cleaning up nicely with the USP.
Definitely, and with that, Bush has now completed hole 2.
Missed the catch, but we won't tell.
Efficient.
Looks like Bush is now going to be heading straight to the supply points. Oh, good. Doing a bit of a almost doing a lower grip, almost like a 60s spy film pistol grip. Not even
shooting from the hip, James Bond style.
Yeah, old school James Bond style as well.
Oh yeah.
Quite impressive. Oh, but getting ambushed actually by Sozik Patrol behind, but still dealing with them.
Attracting much attention in this firefight, but no trouble.
Indeed. So, looks like Bush is, just clearing out T hallway now. I wonder what roles do we have?
What do we have here?
Yeah, let's take a look.
It looks like a bolt action rifle.
Which is going for and is getting the scout.
Scout's not bad. I think the main draw here is that it spawns in with a sight that you'll be able to use on for other roles.
I wouldn't even say just that. It's the fact that the scout is a 7.62mm sniper rifle, giving Bush the opportunity to re-roll the ammunition for something even better. So then, if they decide to use a battle rifle that uses 7.62x51, they can then immediately off the bat get highly advanced ammunition, such as incendiaries or even API.
That's true, and we did also see earlier that Bush is quite comfortable with using slide bolting, and slide bolting on a 10-shot bolt action, that's pretty effective.
Yeah, I was going to mention with it being a 10-rounder as well, that you can put down a lot of SO6 before needing to reload, and now with mag retention reloading as well, makes things far easier to manage.
Absolutely. Now, I'm not sure what ammo that Bush just rolled for the USP. It looks like regular hollow points.
That's what I'm trying to think. Oh, but rolling
another bolt action.
Getting the SV98
I am
this
the
time.
Lord of Red Dot.
another good classic bolt action. This is the run of the bolt actions. I don't think we've seen this many bolt action rifles in a run so far.
Yeah. No, absolutely, yeah, because this
is
like
rolling a suppressor.
Oh, really? As well as suppressor with it as well. That is really good.
Really picking out that USP.
Definitely. Oh, and having the nightstick as well, of course. Major advantage.
Little tippy taps with the tonfa. Now, what are we going back for here?
Looks like he's swapping out the sights. What is he? Is he using the shotgun to stockpile sights?
Like the best thing to
Perhaps. I think there's a duplicate. No, there isn't a duplicate. I don't know. Oh no, they're recycling, doing a little inventory management.
Oh, he's throwing away all of the bolt actions.
Farewell, we hardly knew ye.
Yeah, absolutely. That's I would have thought he would have at least kept one for the upcoming Shield SO6.
Well, they're doing lots of good work with the USP. That seems to be their primary weapon now, along with the Marshall Ultra Short.
I will say as well, the attachments that Bush has rolled as well are it makes that USP look really pretty, particularly with that laser sight.
That is quite nicely.
That is like kind of perfect dark-esque almost. suppressed pistol there. So now moving on into hole 3, having to take on now first instance and well, actually the only instance of shield so
Come
in
on,
this
come
wave.
out, come out.
Bush
It
is,
looks like
yep.
they have 6 or 7 hardens to deal with.
And here they are. They've spawned now.
And
So that's
there,
1. That's 2, 3. He missed one behind him, but I think he knows about it. He's taking some fire from Associate, but getting it straight through the slap.
Go back. There it is.
Last one.
Nope.
Still one more. Right at the end. Is he going to get it in time before getting shot? Yes.
Damn, I'm fumbling
There
this.
we go. Lost a little bit of time there, but still no trouble. You gotta hate it when the last encryption is just kind of hiding in the
Where did we
back
get-
corner and you miss
Yeah.
it. And
Goddamn
man,
stutter.
It's always really annoying.
that always hurts.
Yep. Moving on now into the next wave. 2 SO6 at once.
Coming in pairs out of one doorway,
Whatever.
which is a
This
little,
is a little bit
easier
slower,
to deal
but
with in the
fine.
shields.
As long as they don't get stuck in between the corridors, which the SO6 are known to be doing.
For
okay.
this hold especially is notorious for sausage getting lost in that hallway by purple room,
Yeah. But
as it looks like one of them just did.
yeah. But with that, Bush is still maintaining control. In fact, if anything, he's a bit frustrated over the lack of speed on the SO6 themselves.
There's the swarms.
Yep. Alright,
1, 2, 3.
Bush is now dealing with the swarms. She's almost there now on it. Oh, that is some really quick pumping with that ultra shot.
Just that hot swap to the shotgun
Okay.
after expending the pistol ammunition.
Yeah. She definitely knows what she's doing with this. Not that there was ever any doubt, considering
This is-
her performances last year.
A seasoned runner, to be sure.
Agreed. In fact, if I recall correctly, I believe she was the winner of the first ever first to worst. So not last year's, but the year before. But given that I only joined last year, I cannot exactly confirm that, which I probably should.
I wouldn't know.
But what am I, a historian?
I mean, there's no history past a year ago, right?
More
I mean,
or
I barely
less.
remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
I can't even remember what I'm eating right now.
Where?
Who are you?
Exactly. But with that in mind, recursive SO6 are about to spawn soon. Oh, there they are, just as I say that. 1,
There
2,
they
and
are.
3, and very good positioning. Oh, getting a little bit flustered there
Seriously?
just on the aiming, but still a very, very fast time against the recursive SO6.
The recursives can be the bane of many runners, and even with flubbing a couple shots there, it was still a nice clear.
Yeah, exactly. 24 minutes into this. We're about 24 minutes into the stream right now, so I think we estimate about Bush is currently hitting about the 17, 18 minute mark right now.
Thereabouts.
So the fact that she's in hold 4 or getting to hold 4 now already is really, really quick timing.
They've been going through at a pretty good pace. Looks like we had an AR or a battle rifle roll there. I didn't quite catch what that was.
Taking a bit of fire from behind, missing a shot against one of the SO6, but again, Bush is just going through this almost effortlessly. Oh, I think that is an 8-point assault rifle spawn.
Yes.
And Wiley, yes, you should be totally ashamed of yourself. No, I'm just kidding, man. Do what you want.
The only thing you should be ashamed of, Wiley, is that you're not showing this to your co-workers.
Still
yes,
the same
there we
ammo.
go. The more popularity first to worst gets, the better for everybody involved. More meat for everybody.
It looks like we have a choice between a 6-point AR or an 8-point battle rifle.
I think if and oh
Oh,
wow.
no.
Oh dear
Okay,
lord,
at least.
no.
Well, I could have just put
You
it
got the
there.
shorty AK-74 with a 10-round mags, but
Oh man.
did come in with the Picatinny rail.
Actually came
Oh, well.
with a sight as well this time
What's
compared to my run actually earlier today when yeah, I didn't even get a sight associated with the AK.
Yeah, you can see it. Now the 5.45 round is pretty good on
This
its
is
own,
hold
but out of that
4,
shorty
so I'm
barrel,
fine.
it might have some trouble dealing with the armored Sussex later
I'm more
on.
worried about the 10-round mag, to be honest. I mean, I knew I got quite
Let's see
flustered
them.
during that run. I mean, I would have thought that Bush would have gone for the
No.
battle rifle, because even though yes, you do have the higher recoil, the likelihood of actually having a decent mag is much more increased because of the fact that 7.62 by 51 is a much more powerful round.
I suppose it all comes down to whether you want more mag capacity or if you're confident in your reloads and counting your
I
shots.
guess I want to
Yeah.
put it on it as well.
Bush is doing some
Switching
inventory
the
management.
suppressor
well-
over to the AK, you know, that's not a bad choice. Interesting choice going for
Yeah,
the
let's
grip.
go.
So
No,
now the
yeah.
that AK is getting nicely tricked out.
Getting a proper stability improvement there. Juka TV saying that 10 round mag is not an issue when you breach load the AK like a real man.
Analyzing system.
I suppose so.
As one does.
Yep, as one does indeed. There we go. So now we are in hole 4, actually getting the timings on the hold indicators a bit correctly this time. Staying
Dealing
up.
with the two pairs of the
Oh,
sniper
recursors have already
sausages.
spawned very early.
They're
That's
already
1-2-3.
in.
Can
In
you
a little
just
trouble.
stay in front of me? Thank you.
Is he
You're
going to be
gonna
able to
have
get
to
that from
reload.
that range? Starting to take shots now from Scout Sosigs. Immediately sprinting over. Oh, didn't he?
Ooh.
Didn't even take a bullet during that. I thought Bush took a hit.
Advancing to next
I thought
system
sure.
layer.
Usually those sausages with the scout
Analyzing
rifles
system.
are a force to be reckoned with if you
Absolutely.
do not take them right away.
Like they can take off, I think, 1,000 of your health in one shot.
They
And
do about 1,000 per hit, yes.
Yeah, and it's probably one of the more dangerous Sosig enemy types to deal with the exception of course of breaches with the AA-12s.
But yes, indeed. The
At
round
least it's not
enders.
5 rounds.
The scouts, though, can end your round from across the room, unlike
Yeah.
the AA-12. But no trouble, and we're in the pseudo-speed meet round, getting ready to deal with the first set of stealth encryptions.
Yes, there's quite a few stealth encryptions, so as long as the shots remain true, which of course, right as I say that at the first time now, he's Bush is stuck with just sticking with the USP. Quite a bit of a
They're gonna
range
have
that
to
she's got to deal
reload.
with. She might have, yep, she's had to swap over to the shotgun, but a very quick swap and a good recovery regardless.
That was 2 hot swaps there. I guess that shows some value in keeping extra weapons on you.
What do you think about it? Actually, Bush just did a 3-gun.
That was a 3 that was a 3-gun.
Yeah.
Don't tell Anton.
No, definitely not. Agiles are now on the next one, having to deal now with the first instance of heavily armored breacher Sosigs.
Indeed. This will be where the AK might fall short of having to deal with the breachers.
With a 10-round
Not
ammo
having-
capacity as well.
Not having too much trouble, though. Making their shots count.
I think the main worry is that if she gets flustered and doesn't swap over to the shotgun, but given the hot weapon swap discipline that she's had right now, I don't actually think that these
Great
actions
job.
are going to be necessary. Did that Sosig just shoot itself?
I'm not sure.
I mean,
think I missed that.
I know the Sosig life is quite meaningless, having to be shot repeatedly again, but you don't just need to shoot yourself. There we go with the Agiles. Bush swapping over to the shotgun. That's one. That's
onto
two.
That one. Chase that one a little bit.
Oh, had to chase, but there we go. It wasn't fully clean, but it was still a very respectable pace.
Data extracted.
Absolutely. So what kind of score do you think we're on track for? I feel like we're heading for a comfortable 195.
Oh, you see, I was actually thinking quite conservatively low. I was thinking a
What the
192.
fuck?
Oh, having some glitches there with the mag. Only
Come
just
on.
because of some of the speeds associated with
work.
having to
For once.
with those stealth encryptions. No, sorry, the recursive
That's true.
encryptions, and then having to repeatedly hot swap on the stealth encryptions. But even then, though, I think that with Bush's discipline, both in reloading, in aiming, there is quite a good opportunity for recovery in Hold 5.
That's unnecessary.
Definitely. And we can resolve some of those issues with the last set of supply points. Maybe go for some larger magazines for the AK.
Depends.
Maybe get some armor-piercing ammunition.
Depends really on how much points she has. But I mean, there is an
Looks like a
opportunity.
fair number.
Yeah, I think there was an opportunity there for an 8-point battle rifle. Almost getting
Honestly-
shot in the. I think she got shot basically by her feet with that Sosig that she just
I
took
got
out.
scared there for a second.
Little ankle biters.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, I think if the option is available, going for bigger mags is probably a better choice than rolling a new gun.
I mean, given the effect. Oh, there is the first. I think
Oh.
this is the first opportunity that we've seen on stream. I mean, not that she has enough points.
I mean, I could
Doesn't
buy
have
it, but
enough
I don't want to.
Well, actually, like, she's saying that she could buy it, but it looks like, yeah, you're right. Going for the mag upgrade 2 times for a 30-round AK mag, which, so, given the fact that she's been very effective with the 10-rounders, 30 rounds is basically going to make some of these runs effortless. Well, this last hold, I
Absolutely.
think, more or less effortless.
I could get the bigger one, but I don't
Going
want
for the
to.
drop, maybe?
Ooh,
No.
there was a contemplation, but
Thought about it.
I think Bush is going to be probably reserving that for the opportunity for a spare random Sosig power up.
Yes, at this point, I think a nice power-up is all Bush needs.
Yeah, just one of those, and then Bush will more or less be totally golden. Complete insurance during the speed meet
Just
round.
because this is the last one.
Just casually strolling through the hallways, applying another sight,
Oh
another
god,
sight.
2 sights. They're basically completely cursing up this AK build.
Actually, it's
Aiming
dropping me frames.
really
I'm
hard.
not gonna do this.
Yeah, actually, that's a
Okay.
good point. We just noticed on the Twitch stream that we were losing a couple of frames there.
Alright,
That
I
she
think
immediately
actually
detected them.
already checked that.
Oh, taking some fire from
Uh-oh.
patrol, having a grenade thrown.
Uh-oh.
Looks to be a safe distance though.
The grenades are the scariest parts of Sussex.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm still waiting for like another repeat of
this.
last year where going for the
Yo.
grenade launcher. And
That's an interesting
Uh,
choice.
and conveniently
forgot about
enough,
this.
having to remove the grip though, but conveniently enough, it's actually a GP25.
Are those the smoke rounds or the flash rounds?
Well,
That is
there you
the
go.
flash round.
They are the flash rounds. Fantastic. What am I eating? I am eating chicken with pita bread. If you really must know, with a bit of cheese and some
Finally found.
couple of spring rolls and some ketchup.
Sounds tasty.
Very much so.
But maybe, just maybe, you can give
Oh.
me. No, you cannot.
Rolling more flash
Not
rounds.
explosion.
No,
So-
it could have been. It could have been the training. Actually, no. I guess it couldn't have been.
Oh
I
dear
wish
Lord,
it was a
putting a
training
grip on the
grenade.
USP. Oh my God! Did Bush just snipe that
was
Sosig from
accidental.
afar with the USP's grip?
As one does.
I guess so. Yeah.
Interface
And we're in hold
system
5.
Hold 5 now,
Hold
indeed.
this
Big
position.
red, 30-round mag. Those
Analyzing
flash
system.
rounds with the grenades might come in handy in a pinch, not necessarily for Sosig elimination, but particularly for crowd control during the
Come
speed
on.
meet.
Yes, definitely. Now, this has been a great run to watch so far.
But
Red
yeah.
Room is scary. Anything can happen, and we
Come
have
on.
seen
Not just
so
scary,
far
but
a few.
frustrating. I mean, the
Oh.
Sosigs are struggling to get actually into the area to get absolutely gunned down. Stealth encryptions now spawn. That's 1. That's 2. I believe there's about at least 6 to 8 stealth encryptions. Oh, having to swap quickly to the shotgun. Still got that martial
There we
ultra
go.
and in still a
Nice.
very clean hot swap fashion. Bush has taken out these stealth encryptions. Now this is where things really heat up. Bush did take a couple of hits during that, and now we've got the speed meet.
Speed meet.
Yep, I think she's going to have to rely on the grenade launcher to, at least during the
Wait,
agiles, to have some form of crowd control.
I'm suddenly doing
against
more
plenty of
mistakes on the
Sosigs.
actual tournament than
Speed meet is all about
Practice.
crowd control, making sure you can keep their numbers down without taking too many hits yourself. This is where having some sort of shield power-up would have really come in handy, but we'll see how that flash launcher does in comparison.
I mean, to be
Maybe I
honest,
should do this
she might
and
not even
switch to
use
single.
it, but, I mean, I know I probably would.
You know, use what you got.
Exactly.
Yep,
Taking
we got
still-
some
taking
fire
still quite a bit
behind.
of
Don't
hits.
fucking.
Bush is making a handful of mistakes at the moment. Agiles have now spawned. She's
It looks like they ate
consumed
the
a
hot
health
dog. Yep. Switching to shotgun,
Switching
taking
to the shotgun,
out.
not actually utilizing any crowd control right now. She could be in danger here because this is where a big opportunity could be of losing control, but she's taken out 3 already. There it is with the use of
There's
the
the flash.
flash, but still taking multiple hits.
Still taking hits.
Am I really
They're
gonna
starting to
die
pile
like
up in
Significant
the
amounts of
room.
hits here. Bush is potentially
Low on
losing control
health.
of this. I
Don't
can't
have much health left.
This is getting particularly dangerous now for Bush.
Drops the AK.
So
switching
the
to
AK
USP,
attempted to gravity hand it.
trying to
What's
reload
going on?
it desperately. We're back up. There's
These
a
two
couple
more
of
agiles
agiles
left, burning a hell of a lot of time here.
Oh my goodness.
Bush, I think, oh my goodness, 354 health. This is basically... Bush is down! Oh my
no.
goodness!
What's wrong with me?
Oh no.
Oh my god, it was right
What?
there!
Why am I so bad
Oh my
at this game?
gosh.
Oh
And
my
that's what you're
lord!
talking about. That's Red Room. We've seen
What am
a
I doing?
few runners going so strongly, and then Red Room just claims.
Oh my god, that was
all
going
of
so
us.
well as well. Like, with sniping the SO6 with the USP.
Why am I just
That
fumbling
is
reloads
gut
all
wrenching.
of a
Oh
sudden?
my lord. Like, I mean, tournament jitters, man, they get to you, but...
What is
Oh,
wrong with me?
this was the painful
Is it the amount of
one to see.
attachments that it's just
That is.
I mean,
gut-wrenching.
I think Bush is
much
contemplating that it
for
could have
this
been
game
because of
from
frame
my
drops
PC?
as well from the multiple attachments. But anyway, let's jump in and
Let us jump in. I will.
yeah.
I will bring them back in.
Please do.
Just a moment. And we're back. Bush, how's it going?
I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah, that's a lot to think about there, huh?
Yeah.
Hello? I guess you saw how much I fumbled all my stuff. Like, I I just don't know how it happened.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
that was super tragic. I mean, you were experiencing a couple of frame drops during that as well, weren't you?
I would definitely experience frame drops because my PC is dumb and it gets the frame drops when I'm activating the walls.
Dear Lord, but I mean that you were doing incredible during just before Seed 5 as well, sniping a Sosig with the USP with the grip all the way down the hallway. That was incredible, and you were even
Yeah.
managing to really make the best of the situation with the 10 round mags that you had with the AK initially.
Indeed, you were doing some phenomenal work swapping between the AK and USP and the Marshall Ultra Short. All of them doing work for you.
You were effectively
Yeah.
doing a 3 gun. So what do you think happened there at the end during the
Okay,
agiles?
so I have a combination of things that started happening. Usually when I'm playing H3, I play with music, so I don't hear when I'm getting hit.
Yep.
And like I panic less, a lot less.
Mhm.
Second, I started getting frame drops.
Yeah.
And whenever I was trying to put in the fucking magazine in, it just wasn't working.
Man, really hate to see it. Um, with that in mind, your score is Spanners. If you would like to do the honors.
Yes, so the score on the board is 161, 980. You are doing standard health spawn lock. After those multipliers, gives you a final score of 170,079.
Which with
Thank
that
you.
puts you currently in the public sheet, 25th.
25th.
Which is below 50%.
I'm afraid so.
Below 50%
Yeah.
currently. Bear in mind there are still plenty of runners that still need to go through, and there's been
Yes.
plenty of other runners as well that have had a lower score than you. So yes, there was mistakes that were made, but don't be fully disheartened yet because this can still go either way.
Yeah.
As Wiley mentioned as well. I mean, you had this thing where Big Red takes down Big Runners, and I think we're going to see Big Red claiming a lot more runners during this.
Yeah. Also, like, I probably need to reinstall my Windows for this fix, to be honest. Oh,
I know
my
exactly what you mean.
controllers.
Spanners, do you
Welcome to
have
first to worst. Anything can happen.
Spanners? Do you have anything
Yeah.
else to say before we hand off
Fuck.
questions to the chat?
No, let's open the floor.
All right, chat. This is your opportunity. Start typing in your questions. While that's happening,
What's
I might
wrong with
actually
this?
be able to get some food in me. All
We
right,
have
what do
someone in chat wondering if it's hubris that kills people in Red Room. It's definitely possible. I know I've had a few runs of my own in prematurely due to assuming I have more health than I do, or taking a very aggressive position. So that can be one factor depending on who's running.
Yeah. Sometimes as well, it's the fact that you've got more powerful weapons, so then you get more confident.
Yeah.
So then you think that you're going to be okay, but then the moment things start going wrong, and then you run out of ammo.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah. Also, the thing that I have wanted to say is I had put too many attachments on one gun, and it also was causing like less performance.
So I think we have the answer then to how many attachments is right on your weapon until your frames drop.
Until your frames drop. We have
Yep.
one question from chat. Hotastic wants to know how many bolt actions is the right number?
Um, all of them, that you
All of
can
them.
get.
All of them.
You
Yep.
heard it here first, folks.
Sounds about right. Do we have any additional questions from chat? Nothing right now, but we'll keep it open just for another minute or so. Anything else additional to say, Bush, while we wait for any potential
Um,
additional questions?
yes, I was causing too much FPS drops. I'm bad gun.
Bad
Goodbye.
AK, bad AK.
We do
Before
have
before you depart, we've got a question from Corgi Boom. Best way to prevent panic.
I'm not the best person to ask this because I was panicking.
to
I
be
guess
honest.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
I guess to fill your head with music. Next time I'm just gonna have something playing in my ears that is not gonna play on stream, so I'm not gonna be panicking. I'm honestly just gonna do that because sound
Yeah,
doesn't actually make me better in this game.
there is a Discord plugin as well that you can use to capture just your H3VR audio, so then you would be
Hmm.
able to listen to music without it bleeding into your stream.
Yeah, I want to use something like OBS
Okay.
plugin or something.
Yeah, there
In
is
that
an OBS
same
plugin.
vein, in that
Yeah.
same vein, to an extent, there isn't really a good tried and true way to prevent panic. The attorney jitters
No.
get to us all.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wiley
absolutely.
wants to know what an uncreative bush would be like.
Um, I mean, it's me. I'm not creative. I'm creative. Less creative. Uh, yeah. You gotta ask what is creative Bush gonna do.
What
Not
would a
not
creative
creative.
bush be?
What would a creative bush be?
I
Questions
don't
yet.
know. Creative Bush probably wouldn't be participating in tournament. He would be probably doing uh mods for HCVR.
As one does.
All right, we will leave questions there. And with
Hey,
yeah,
Yeah.
Armadillo,
yes,
it's you.
yes, it is me. I am right here.
Yeah.
But yes, with that in mind, we will be heading back to the host stage, and we will be bidding you all adieu for this stream. Our next stream is going to be match terms. The next run that is going to be streamed is match terms at 1800 UTC. That's 1800 UTC. So for those of my fellow UK individuals, that is of course 1900 BST. Obviously, just convert that time to whatever you want. And with that in mind, we will head off now, and we will see you all then. Peace.
Cheers.